Today's lesson is on finding the area of some shapes. The most important thing with area is that you use the correct formula for the shape you have. I'm going to start with the square and the rectangle. The reason I'm doing these together is because the formula to find the area is the same. You multiply the two sides together. So on a rectangle, to find the area, I multiply the length by the width. So I do 5 times 10, which gives me an answer of 50. Now, because it's an area question, all areas are measured in square units. So in this case, it's centimetres squared. Moving on to the square. Again, I multiply the two sides together, but in the question, it's only identified the length of one side because both sides are the same length. So my area is 6 times 6, which gives me 36 centimetres squared. The next shape is a parallelogram. Now, the formula for the area of a parallelogram is you multiply the base by the height. But it's important to remember that when they talk about the height of a parallelogram, it's the perpendicular distance between the top and the bottom. So that distance there, and not the length of the slanted lines. So when you have a parallelogram, the area, you multiply the base by the perpendicular height. So it's 12 times by 2, which gives me 24. And again, my units are centimetres squared. Finally, I will do the area of a triangle. The formula for the area of a triangle is half the base and then multiplied by the height. So again, when they talk about the height, they want the distance that is perpendicular. So you're looking from the top of the triangle to the base, the perpendicular distance there. In this case, it's 8 centimetres. So I will work out half of my base, which is 6, and multiply it by the height, which is 8. Half of 6 is 3, times by 8 is 24 centimetres squared. Now, the last question is again a triangle, but this triangle is a right angle triangle. So you won't be given a different height for the perpendicular height. This is the only case you use the side of the triangle. So you're going to work out half of 5 times 7. Now, because half of 5 would be 2.5 and then multiplying by 7, you may find that difficult. It's easier to do 5 times 7 to get 35 and then half your answer to get 17.5. And this question is measured in millimetres, not centimetres. So my answer has the units millimetres squared.